focused on the retail leasing space. As per a latest Cushman Wakefield report, retail leasing activity in India in Q1 FY25 recorded a 55% growth, with Hyderabad, Mumbai and Delhi NCR accounting for 75% of the total retail leasing activity. To discuss in detail on these trends, Saurabh Shatdal, Managing Director, Capital Markets and Head Retail India, Cushman Wakefield, joins us. Thank you so much, Saurabh, for joining us. First up, give us the latest trends that are emerging, especially as far as the retail part of the Indian market are concerned. Do you feel there has been a little bit of saturation, especially when it comes to the urban areas?
So as you said, the retail has been a great start for the first quarter. It's around 55% more than what happened last year. So, however, where the demand we are seeing now, as you rightly asked, is, it's more on the premium side of the offerings, where it is more of, premium retail, people who are coming in, looking at more of, aspirational products, aspirational areas. And there is what actually we are seeing is a demand supply gap currently. There is supply being less and there is ample demand in the market. That's why we are seeing, because the malls are at an all-time, the superior malls, grade A malls are at a all-time lowest, vacancy levels in this quarter. And there is enough demand. Like last year, if you see, the demand has been more than 7.5 million. And now in the first quarter itself, we have demand of around 2.5 million, which has been consumed. So the demand is quite robust, especially on the aspirational product, especially on the F&B, beauty, fashion. Those are the demand which are driving demand in India.
Saurabh, good afternoon. Thank you for joining in. Now, is this premiumization the reason why a lot of these high-end malls in these tier 1 urban cities are doing well while the older malls remain largely vacant? What does that tell you about the environment currently? And part 2 of my question is, now given that we're expecting new mall additions this year as well, a significant amount at that, are we now entering a supply-led leasing cycle?
Answering the first question, it is, yes, definitely a yes, where we are seeing, good demand from that perspective. And as people per capita income is increasing, what we are seeing currently, people who are 5 lakhs or below kind of annual salary, they contribute more than 50% of total demand. In the next 15 years, this 55% will go to 23-24%. And people who have salaries are above of 30 lakhs to 70 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crore annually. Currently, they contribute around 4% of the demand. That will lead to around 17 to 18% of the demand in the next 15 years. So imagine the kind of demand for premium offerings, as I said, for premium fashion, for aspirational products, what India will come to. So that is where we are seeing the demand increasing. And the second question of yours on the new supply, which is around 7,070,000 square foot, which will come in India this year. Mind you that most of that spaces are already pre-committed, with 70-80% already pre-commitment happening. So I don't see any of these malls, because out of the 7 million, 80% of those malls are superior grade or grade A malls which are coming, and where the current vacancy is less than 3%. So I don't see the vacancy increasing and rentals coming down, or any kind of pressure on the demand side or supply increasing more, at least for this year and next year.
Okay, so you're quite clear. You're saying that demand at this point of time outstrips supply, especially when it comes to the malls in demand. So give us a sense, what are the key constraints? Main Street rentals are appreciating quite significantly in several cities. Galleria Market in Gurugram up 20%. Like you've mentioned, Kolaba, Kemps Corner in Mumbai up over 10%. Is it now a clear landlord's market? And also, give us the reason why we've seen such a sharp 36% year-on-year dip in Ahmedabad. Is it mainly due to, can you attribute that to a one-off effect?
No, so just answering on the Ahmedabad, it's more of a one-off effect. It's a cyclical effect. There is no issue as far as demand is concerned in Ahmedabad. Actually, on the contrary, we ourselves are seeing very good demand in Ahmedabad as we move forward from various infrastructure and various locations which are coming in. But purely because of so much supply coming in Ahmedabad, this is more of a cyclical blip. It's not structurally any issues. As far as some of the other main streets are concerned in Mumbai, or as you rightly said, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, it's purely because of low vacancy in mall and high street both. So it's purely because of the low vacancy where some of these big brands want to come in and put their stores. And that is why you can say right now at this moment, especially in the main streets, it's more of a landlord market because the supply is very constrained. And for the right store, there is enough players who are or retailers who are looking at that space. So demand is fairly, and as I said, demand on these, especially on the aspirational product, especially on the premium spaces, F&B, fashion, those kind of demand is quite high. The value demand of your hypermarkets or your value products are diminishing as we are moving ahead as well.
Saurabh, I wanted your views on the potentially newest hot market on the block, and that's Navi Mumbai, because the airport is all set to get operational very soon over there. Could you please share your insights there as well? Is that now going to be the most sought after real estate market?
Like any real estate market, this airport is going to be a very large airport servicing the entire Mumbai metropolitan region and then also there will be demand from Pune people traveling to use this airport. Obviously, from day one, everything will not be too big. Over the next 2-3 years, you will keep seeing the infrastructure as well as demand moving for people to use that airport. And like globally, or also what you have seen in AeroCity or any of the airports in India or the Bangalore airport, the retail will drive people coming into the airport as well. And we expect Navi Mumbai airport to have the same driver in a bigger way also, because Navi Mumbai overall with the Naina and the infrastructure getting connected from South Mumbai or from Mumbai and also from Thane, we expect Navi Mumbai to be the biggest hotspot in the next future to come, especially on the retail side and the kind of land availability there. And again, as I said, the access between Pune and Mumbai will become much better. So I personally very, very positive about the new airport, and in and around new airport, apart from retail, the whole real estate uplift of the capital values, we expect that to be much higher than any other parts of Mumbai.
Take that point completely, Saurabh. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us a sense of what exactly is panning out as far as quite a lot of the retail malls are concerned. But let's now slip into a short break. We'll get you more on the markets and stock-specific action on the other side. Stay tuned.